Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Friday the 4th of the June 2021. Let's take a look at the Forex calendar because we have some important events to proceed today. As you can see, 8 o'clock, two kind of important events scheduled for release. Swiss National Bank Chairman Thomas Joyner will give a speech, and the Reserve Bank of New Zealand Governor Aiden Orr will give a speech, so that might move Swiss franc and the New Zealand dollar. 9:30, the construction PMI from the UK will be released. As you can see, not much improvement is being expected here. 61.9 versus 61.3, that's barely any even improvement for the construction PMI in the UK. Just in the 12 o'clock in the midday, Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell will give a speech, but we have the main event for today. 1:30, we got unemployment rate and non-farm payrolls data from the US. The unemployment rate is expected to drop from 6.1% to 5.9%, which is nice. And non-farm payrolls are expected to increase from 266,000 to 670,000. Of course, we have a bunch of data, including the average hourly earnings and the change in private payrolls, manufacturing payrolls, and so on, including the participation rate. So plenty of data from the US labor market, as it is usually happening in the first Friday of any particular month. Beside the data from the US, we got data from the Canada unemployment rate and the unemployment change, both scheduled for release. 1:30, unemployment rate is expected to increase a little bit to 8.2% from 8.1%, and the participation rate is expected to increase from 64.9 to 65. Anyway, again, bunch of data from the labor market in the Canada. So those two countries, US and Canada, will dictate the basically trading conditions overall for today. So we are going to take a look definitely at the US dollar index, euro dollar, US dollar to the Japanese yen, and of course US dollar to the Canadian dollar. So we will start from the US dollar index. As you can see, US dollar index is starting to bounce. The key technical support, 89.66, has been tested many times. We've been consolidating inside of this narrow zone between 89.66, 90.38, but since the beginning of the new month, since the beginning of June, we got a breakout. Breakout had happened yesterday. Close was at the level of 90.41, the high was 90.52, and today we are even higher. Already we hit the level of 90.60. So the market participants are forecasting good news for US dollar. Of course, those are the next targets for the bulls. 90.92, 91.3. This is the first resistance here, and the second one, including the high of the wave B, 91.28, 91.41. Of course, if we break above 91.41, the next target is 92.32. But that would be very, very substantial breakup. So please keep an eye first on these two levels here from the bottom of the chart, and the next levels around the high of the wave B. One more thing worth to notice is that we have broken above this channel, the short-term channel. So we no longer trade inside of this channel, and we might even put our target for the wave C, low for the wave C, at exactly at 89.51. This is the low for the wave C for now. Of course, the key long-term technical support is still 89.15, which is the low of the beginning of this year, 6th of January 2021, of course. So please keep an eye on today's levels, because the trigger might be, of course, the data from the US. So US dollar to the Canadian dollar, let's take a look at this one. What do we have here? Well, as we know, we are trading very close to this key technical support. As you can see, we got this three supports here: 1917, 1.2 and 1.2061. So if any of these levels is violated, then of course we might see a substantial move to the downside. For now, of course, we don't have this kind of movement at all. As you can see, we are still bouncing from the level of 1.20, so this is still okay. The next target 1.2134, which is the high from the 20th of the May and the 27th of the May. We had been testing this level plenty of times, so if there's a breakout, next high is the next target is the technical resistance of 2044. So that would be the best market reaction for the news from the US, or from the news from the Canada. US dollar to the Japanese yen is our next chart. As we can see here, we are still trading inside of this channel. We broke yesterday above the level of 110.25, which is technical resistance, but it's a local technical resistance, so it's not that much important. The much more important high is still seen as the top of the wave 5, 110.98, and this target is still in range of the channel. As you can see, we are trading inside of this channel, heading higher and higher. But please notice that this is kind of a corrective movement. This is not impulsive pattern. This is more like a corrective pattern, not impulsive in nature. Too many overlaps. So please be aware of the fact that we might spike up and then reverse to the downside. The key target for the bulls in the near term is 111.71 on the US dollar to the Japanese yen. Of course, in the short term, the key technical support 109.37. And the last for today, because of the speeches from the Thomas Jordan and the other data from China, we got this US dollar to the Swiss franc chart. As you can see, breakout from this kind of a narrowing wedge here. First there was some sort of the consolidation, then we got some definite breakout, but now we are stopped at 9,041 pips. If we break above this level, it looks like we will, because the momentum is kind of a strong right now. It's like a 51 points, so we are above the neutral level and it's pointing to the north. So if today the dollar will rise higher, then the next target is 9,079 and even 9,162. This move down looks kind of impulsive for me, but I can only see three waves here, so it might be like A, B, and C in the form of the wedge. So it looks like this move up might be as well a continuation of a correction of a higher degree. So please keep an eye on the Swiss franc today as well. Data from US non-farm payrolls, data from Switzerland, Thomas Jordan speech, data from the UK, data from Canada. All of them might increase the volatility of the markets today, so please be careful and trade accordingly. So that's my analysis for today. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope I see you guys next time. Bye bye.